Oh, hello, cats and kittens. It's time to play Things from the Flood. Everybody's
I'm a
favorite
squid now. I don't know what you're talking about.
squids and squidwards, cats
I'm an
and kittens,
intern.
interns and internees, interns and in-outs. We are going to play today Things from the Flood after I confuse everyone and embarrass them all. Ho 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 ho. So, last time so much happened. Abby, give me one
Yeah.
sentence about an important thing that happened.
Bertha, the local 4-year-old.
Bertha, the local 4-year-old. Sean, what happened to her?
She learned a harsh lesson about life and cats.
Cats over Bertha.
And we chose cats over Bertha, which is fine because the local 4-year-old is a dime a dozen.
Token local 4-year-old. Logan, what happened before that?
Before that?
Yeah,
Oh.
with the briefcase.
That was all last session.
Yeah.
Our friend was mentally kidnapped by a briefcase, and then she demonstrated her powers.
Huh?
Yeah. Which is all just a side story to the true new happening around in Adelso, which is, who wants to say our favorite person's name?
Viking Land by Sunshine Jack.
Correct. Jackson with 2 X's. I just need to make that clear for everyone.
No, you're outvoted.
I am in fact Sunshine Jackson.
I have it written down like that in my notes, so.
Sunshine Jackson, CEO of computers, would not use anything but mathematically inclined letters in her last name.
Oh.
X-axis, Y-axis.
What's her place called again?
Viking
Land. Or Sunshine Land.
Yeah. Or Viking Village also.
Oh, yeah.
The best. The best village. Okay, so before we jump right in, somebody had left a message, really.
Yes.
What'd you say, Birdie?
Oh, I said, hello, we saw your commercial. I'm a local 16-year-old, and I'm interested in being your intern, I think. And then I was like, call me back, please. Here's the number for my operator.
Oh, this was like through Guru Pedal.
Maybe that was the investigate. Through Guru Pedal, who is now our psychic phone.
And then I also left Mick's home phone.
You left Mick's home phone as the contact number. Great. Okay. Did you guys go back home? Where are you?
Mick's house.
Yeah.
You're still at Mick's house. It is still Sunday.
Yep.
Perfect. You saw Sunshine Jackson while you were watching some Sailor Moon and chowing down. Mick, your dad is
out of town.
Out of town.
Getting
yes,
daisies.
Correct. Getting daisies. There's a flower crisis. The flower farms in Adelso are not what they once were.
There's
Okay,
also
cool.
a mac and cheese crisis.
And a meatloaf. Don't forget the meatloaf. She gave you a fully balanced meal.
Is it a vegan meatloaf?
Absolutely not. Miss Margarita.
Vegan-loaf.
Tequila makes meatloaf vegan. That's how that works. It transforms.
Now that's logic I can get behind.
It doesn't even resemble meat anymore. It's just so denatured.
Extracted. Yeah, perfect. So Miss Margarita sent you all some great noms. And briefly, just so I can remember, what did you do with the briefcase?
I think I have it.
You have it in the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that they wanted to take it away from me, so I've been taking it around.
One person wanted to take it away.
So I've been taking it around and sitting on it whenever I sit down somewhere.
Got it. Cool.
didn't think I wanted to take it from you. I think I wanted to discourage you from being possessed.
By
I
the
think you wanted
spirit
to
of
break
the
it.
briefcase.
And it would have come in handy if we had to fight off 2 squids.
Yeah,
I think I
Okay.
rolled enough successes to fight off 3 squids.
probably.
Well, we'll let you
did.
fight off every squid ever for the rest of your life alone.
So I'm assuming Sailor Moon has just like turned into Dragon Ball Z, and you guys are still making inroads into that meatloaf, the vegan half vegan half real meatloaf. And the news pops on while you're watching it, and you hear the news program go. The weatherman pops in and gives his weather report, and he's like, and just so you know, this year we are expecting to have higher amounts of atmospheric phenomenon. We've been spotting solar flares. The aurora is going to be much stronger, and who knows what else might show up in the sky. Very exciting. If you see anything, report it to our office. And he like gives the little number and like does his awkward meteorologist dance and gets off. And
Infamous
then
meteorologist dance.
yeah, they're doing the things. They're waving the hands in the air on the green screen. And then Linda, he throws it back to Linda, your local news reporter, and she opens up and saying, and now we are very happy to report on our latest and most lovely citizen, Sunshine Jackson.
Okay, we turned that volume all the way up.
Lucas uses the tentacle to turn it down.
It doesn't have that kind of dexterity. Get that out of here.
You don't know that. It's a
I
plus 3
made
tentacle.
Sunshine Jackson, a local magnate of computers, is been named Citizen of the Year for all of the good work that she's been doing on Adelso. She has provided jobs in a notoriously underemployed area, and we are just so excited to see all the new things that she's bringing through her work on the farm and with Viking land. So we'll be keeping our eye on her, and hopefully we'll have good news. And cue outro music of
Oh, I thought this was going to be an interview with Sunshine Jackson.
no. It's just you see Sunshine Jackson like accepting the little trophy and shaking the mayor's hand and like smiling with the trophy and like giving maybe a word or two of like, yes, I'm looking forward to being the new powerhouse behind Adelso and awakening the economy to its yeah.
I have always said the economy needs to be awakened.
Yeah. Awakening the economy of Adelso. So you get that, and while that's happening, Lucas, since you were like just so not into Sunshine Jackson, she's like, what do they even see in her? You see on the screen a blip kind of shows up, and you see like it kind of Sunshine Jackson's face just like snows out, kind of blurs out, and you see on the screen letters, and it says, Lucas, don't let them find me. Keep.
It was a long message for only me to see.
Yeah. And then it's keep looking. You guys can roll to see it if you want.
I'm enamored with
Okay.
Sunshine Jackson. I don't see it.
You notice it. It's like, sunshine is there, but you see like it's above, it's not. It's if you're looking at sunshine, the words are not appearing like where sunshine would be.
I go up and adjust the rabbit ears. I'm like, signal's just ugh.
It's the worst. So yeah, it says, Lucas, don't let them find me. And then, kind of blurs out. I'm still here kind of a deal. Great. There you go. Those are your 2 starting scenarios.
Oh, Sunshine Jackson is such an icon, such a
She's
role
just.
model.
I can't think of a better person to be citizen of the century.
The CEO of computers herself. I mean,
CEO of the century. Just awakening that economy all over it also.
right,
I
Lucas?
mean, if she's so good, she should have just called you back right away.
No, she's busy working. It's a Sunday. She works on Sunday.
She works on Sunday.
I heard she works 120 hours a week.
Yeah, without breaks, because she doesn't need them.
Well, I look forward to y'all taking after your role model tomorrow at school and working extra hard.
Sunshine Jackson says you don't need to work hard at school, you only need to work hard at computers.
Sunshine Jackson dropped out of Harvard to
You need to
found
show me these
computers.
quotes.
Sunshine Jackson is like getting her ears itchy from all these misquotes.
So there's a lot of Sunshine Jackson apocrypha happening, right? Apocrypha, sorry. Well, when is your dad even getting home? Is he gonna be here tomorrow or?
I don't think he said.
Okay, well, we have to go to school tomorrow. And I guess we're waiting for a call from Sunshine.
Yeah. So I should wait here and make sure the phone doesn't ring.
No, she's gonna call me back.
Isn't Guru Pedal gonna page us through?
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
Guru Pedal only does outgoing calls.
Well, then we should have gone through Guru Pedal in the first place. We could have gotten directly to Sunshine Jackson.
Tomorrow's
Great. Do you guys?
Monday.
Tomorrow's Monday. Do you guys have any conditions? Or did you clear them all last time through your psychic connection?
No conditions.
No condition.
Great.
I never got any. Well, I'm going to school tomorrow.
Yeah, you should.
Y'all need to go to school tomorrow too.
Oh, I've already done the work for next week.
Birdie is doing my work for next week.
Yeah, because we don't need you repeating a grade again.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing the work, so she doesn't have to repeat.
Yeah. I'll come to school though.
I mean, I'm sure Ms. Jackson at least got a high school diploma,
Don't know that.
whether she failed out of Harvard or not.
No, she dropped out. She didn't fail out. She was too good for it.
It's same. She couldn't handle the pressure, probably.
No, she had bigger and better things to move on to.
Like making robots that try to kill children and, most importantly, kill cats.
That's Time Traveler Corp, not Sunshine Jackson.
I don't know. She's CEO of computers. She's probably connected somehow.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll be like, oh, guys, follow me. And I'm going to run upstairs to my laptop. Not laptop. To my
The
desktop.
laptop.
You know have a laptop.
No
What is
laptop.
laptop? Those
Desktop.
briefcase computers, the most sophisticated we know.
Yeah, briefcase computer, pretty much laptop. I'm going to Google Time Traveler Corp.
Okay,
I
what do you
don't.
want to
Google
roll?
doesn't exist.
Google exists depending on where we are. Maybe.
It does not exist.
I'm going to search
No,
up
it does not.
Do an AOL search.
on the Google,
Ask Jeeves.
Google Alpha.
Ask Jeeves is the closest we've gotten to a reality.
Can I do that?
Sure. You can like look for like a chat room or like a library, there's like an online library or something.
Sure.
online encyclopedia that did exist.
What do I roll?
I think that would be comprehend.
I don't want that.
Do you want me to do that?
What it would be.
I
You
want
hate technology.
There's nothing.
Ugh. Surprising. We'll say this. There's a surprisingly little amount about Sunshine Jackson's like life. You know, you see basically once she becomes CEO of computers, that's like what you get. Like before that, you don't know.
There's not a full early life Wikipedia article.
No. Again, did not exist. So what do you want to do now?
Go to sleep.
Cool. Sleepover?
Yeah, that's why we have the mac and cheese.
Of course. We
True,
almost
it's
got
gonna-
murdered by
It's going to
squids
put you asleep is the mac and cheese.
permanently, depending on how much you eat.
Okay. All right.
How's that
great.
mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese. Mac and teas. Great, you guys go to sleep. Nothing unusual happens. No horse visits from your spirit animal.
No horse paraphernalia either.
No. No
Good.
dreams, no horsehair bracelet, which is still on your hand. You can't get it off. None of that. No weird nighttime occurrences. In fact, it might be a good sign that, it was all just a miscellaneous event. Great. I feel like you guys wake up. Abby, your dad probably as you guys are headed out the door, your dad probably finally stumbles in from
Oh my
his
gosh.
road trip across all of Sweden for more flower vendors. And he just kind of dark circles. It's like, I'm gonna go I'm gonna catch a few Z's and open the shop late. You guys got your report cards? Great, go. Kind of thing.
What a great dad.
What a great dad. He's doing his best. Great. Miss Tollefson's the same. All of your chemistry homeroom, 100% the same. Alice has made no appearance as of
That's
yet.
It is good.
And you guys have your interim principal who is
Forgot.
trying their best to be a principal.
I have
How far?
shoved the briefcase in my backpack. I'm taking it
Okay.
around.
Okay, your backpack is just clunking. What was your question, Logan?
How far is Mick's house? And I guess my house from school.
Roll a d6. 4 and up, far. 3 and down, not too far. Far.
Yeah, never mind.
30 minutes.
Ugh.
30 minutes.
As
That means I'm at least 45 to an hour.
There's not a large population here. Everybody's got to really come in from the boonies to get to school.
Okay, never mind then.
Okay. Great. So Miss Tollefson is giving you guys the updates. And Mick, you need to report for your special lessons. From now on after class. Okay, great. And the bell rings, and you guys head on to class. Get through your normal day, unless you want to do anything new and interesting. Lucas, you have, your hockey stuff going on.
Is it summer
Hockey.
break?
Not anymore.
I forget what timing we keep setting up.
It's the fall now, I think.
I think it's the fall. I think this is like the beginning of the year. You know, like you guys just had some summer break time. It is now, like Principal Yarnick left.
Doesn't matter.
He's gone.
Yarnick's gone. It's a new year, new life.
New life. Feeling good.
Feeling good. Lucas is going to contact a student who regularly goes to the vac zone.
Okay. Great. You want to create that student with your contact?
Yes,
Cool.
I do. A bad boy or girl
Who will it be?
who
Danger.
who's
Danger boy, danger girl.
lives by danger.
Danger in their blood.
Do they, can I use my, my +3 tentacle whip?
No. Not unless you're
perfect.
selling it to them.
Even better.
Okie dokie. How do you contact this danger kid? Do they even show up to school? Like, how do you know where do they hang out at school? Do they even go to class?
I think they go to school sometimes. I think if we got like a regular hangout somewhere behind the
Okay.
bleachers, smoking, of course. Let's see. I
What's
want
their
this
name?
contact to know something important as my bonus effect. That's what I
Okay.
will tell you. Their name is going to be what do I want their name to be? I want it to be Michaela, but that's too close to Mick, I think.
I think Mick's
It's
name is
Michaela.
Michaela.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your full name.
Yeah.
She has a full name.
You go behind
She
the
has a
bleachers. Mick
full
is there.
name.
Smoking.
I turn around.
I've been to the
No.
vac zone.
It's going
Agent 443 is
to
there.
be Gabriella.
I approve. Gabriella.
Yeah.
What kind of danger girl is Gabriella?
I mean,
What's her aura of danger?
her aura of danger is like, I don't care. Don't fuck with me. I will fuck you up.
Okay. And what does
She-
Gabriella care about? Like,
Gabriella
vac
cares
zone.
about having a good time,
okay.
adrenaline rush, defying authority, and finding out secrets. She trades in secrets.
Okay. She's an information broker. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Adrenaline, defying authority, and secrets. Okay. Great. So, have you talked to her before, or is this your first time?
I think actually he has talked to her before in passing, but not like nothing serious. Just like haze, head nods. Maybe she sometimes is affiliated with some of the team members, the hockey team members.
Okay.
Some of the more danger
The danger
kids,
hockey boys.
bad boys of the hockey team sometimes roll with her. So I've seen her around before, but we're not friends really by any means.
Okay. All right. She's smoking her cigarettes and loathing the world.
Loathing world, just the ennui that Lucas needs in his life.
Look, it's Wonder Boy.
Hey, Gabriella. Yeah, you can call me Wonder Boy, I guess.
I didn't
No,
ask
don't
you.
call me that. Never
I'm
mind.
sorry, Wonder Boy. What was that?
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Anyways. So, you go to the vac zone a lot, and I need to go to the vac zone.
It's gonna cost you.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess we could just, I don't know, be friends or something.
Amateurs.
Could I roll charm?
Gabrielle is just like.
I want to roll charm. I want to roll puppy dog charm.
All right, go ahead.
Lucas is just cute Wonder Boy, and he's gonna charm.
All right. You can befriend her.
He's gonna say, think of it like a good term, Gabriella. I can help you. You can help me. You know, I'm on the hockey team. I know a lot of people. I know you're not
You're
a
just
bad
you're
girl,
just
even though
so
you say you're a
precious.
bad girl. I've
You're
got
so
dimples.
precious. I must protect you.
You must protect me, and you must lead me to the back zone.
She's like, why do you want to get your precious little hands dirty in the vex zone? What? Like, you're not that kid. Why do you want to go there? Sure, I'll take you, but like,
You know, just a love of adrenaline has seized my body.
she's like, did Birdie put you up to this?
No, no, actually, Birdie cannot use. Well, Birdie can. Anyways, most people can put me up to something, but I need to get to the back zone.
She's like, okay, I can take you to the vac zone, but it's like a big what are you trying to do? Like, you need to let me help you. I need to like know more.
Yeah. Do
You know that Mick has coordinates.
I know that Mick has coordinates?
Do you know that we've been there?
No, he does
No.
Not technically.
Well, quick recap. Tell everyone what happened when you went to the vac zone.
It feels like a fever dream, but I think we went into this like old diner that was flooded, and then
Yeah.
It was a computer cafe, yeah.
It
flickered
was a
on,
computer cafe.
and then
yeah.
I tried to hack it, and like everything shut down, and then all of the computers, even the underwater ones, started flickering, and then we got the hell out.
I think there was something coming too.
Oh, there was
I don't
definitely
remember.
somebody coming. Yeah.
There was something brushing against you in the water.
Oh god.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think I need access to old loop computers.
It's not gonna be easy, Wonder Boy.
Well,
But
I mean,
because
I
you
am
have
Wonder Boy. I
dimples,
can make miracles happen. He
She's
pulls out a
like-
hockey stick and a tentacle whip.
she's just like, this poor boy is going to die if I do not help.
You bring you and your crew. I bring me and my.
You and your.
I was gonna say me and my tentacle.
She's like, stop talking. Stop saying those words. I get it. Okay. She's like, look, this isn't gonna be easy. It's gonna take me a little while to put together a crew so that we can go find a loop computer that's deep in the vac zone.
How do we feel about Mick? Or how do we feel about Mick coming along?
I mean, you can bring whoever you want. I am just gonna need to set things up, like transportation, all that stuff, to get us in and out. It's gonna take like
That's
at
fine.
least a week.
That's fine. This weekend would be ideal.
I'll let you know if how it goes. But just you, like, when we're in the back, like, you don't touch things. Everything's super unstable. You know, buildings that were there one day are gone tomorrow, so you need to follow my lead. I'm in charge of this mission. Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
Lucas.
No touching.
Okay. No touching. Keep tentacles
It has a
stowed.
mind of its own. I can't help it.
And she whistles, but throws her cigarette and like just leaves school. She like wanders off to go do her thing.
She's a woman who needs a purpose, and
Yeah,
that is what I have provided.
She's intrigued. Great. So was there other information you wanted besides that? Since technically you said information.
She does need to know something important, but I'm willing to let that come up when we're
Okay.
in the back.
Yeah, I think
Or-
the important thing will be she can know how to get you to a loop computer.
Yeah. Yeah,
That
that's
is
fine.
like that will be successful. You won't have to like do anything else.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Gabrielle, got it. She's like, I'll contact you, and then like saunters off, and
You know where to
somehow
find me.
like she saunters off and like disappears into the darkness. Like there's no
The
the
haze of
shadows
her
of the
own
trees.
smoke.
Yes, she just like dissolves into
She
the
starts a
asphalt.
small brush fire.
Her aura of intrigue and mystery is so strong. She disappears.
The smoky eyeliner just smokes
Yeah,
her
just
right up.
manifests. Yeah. Cool. KKK. Anybody else got something they want to do at school?
I gotta do
Yes.
hockey practice.
I want to go to the front office.
Okay.
Do you want to talk to everyone's favorite, Miss Fjalljorn?
Spaljorn.
It's Molly.
Yeah, I do.
Miss Fjalljorn.
Okay. Birdie, it's been so long.
Miss Lawyorn, it's been a summer break. That's how it works. We don't come into school.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What?
I'm expecting a phone call later. It might be patched in through the school office. I just wanted to give you a heads up that if they call, then it's really important. So you should definitely buzz me out of class and let me come answer it. It's mighty important.
She's like, only you, Birdie, but sure. I'll get you out. I know you always hated Mr. Erickson's class, so I know what this is about. But for today, I'll give you a buzz if I get a call. Who is it? Who am I expecting?
It's Sunshine Jackson. She's CEO of Computers. You might have seen her on the news last night accepting this award. She's actually the citizen of the decade, I think. Maybe it's millennium at this point for the entire town. She's making Viking Village out on Adalsa, also called Sunshine Land. Anyway, we're interning with her and she's going to call me back today, so you better book me out. Thank you, and then I'll leave. Woo.
Okay, great. Oh, perfect. I love it. Okay. Mick, did you have anything at school you wanted to do? I feel like you go ahead. Logan, what is it?
Before we go, let's flash back to me when we're leaving Mick's house. I override her family's answering machine message and I say, if you're trying to reach Birdie, please call the number. And then I give the school's number.
You
I
just
think you need to roll a
record.
program for that.
You just re-roll.
You just press record and you.
I will
record in your
not make
answering
you
machine.
roll program. That is a life skill that Birdie probably has.
Thank you, because I would
Late.
fail.
It took us
and
a
it's-
long time to teach them how to do that.
It's not going to matter anyway because you get a buzz that says, "Would Birdie please report to the front office? She
Oh,
has a visitor."
for sure I'm getting out of whatever.
Yeah, is Nick in this class with me? Or
Yeah, I mean, she
I
just
assume.
buzzes the whole school. The
Oh.
whole school.
Knows that you have a visitor. Lucas is like, I have to go to the bathroom. Bye.
The whole school just um is notified.
Perfect.
Great. Okay.
We're all there.
So
Yeah,
you're
we all
all
meet outside
heading.
He's
the
just gonna
office.
sneak.
Lucas is gonna sneak. Okay, roll sneak.
He's gonna sneaky sneak. Sneaky snack. He's
Ooh.
gonna sneaky snack and he's gonna find something unexpected.
Okay.
Basically, he wants to eavesdrop on whatever's going on.
Okay.
He
So
does
you're
not
like,
want to be seen by Sunshine Jackson specifically. The other kids don't matter as much. Or
got it.
whoever Sunshine's representative is.
So you sneak and you see that it is a woman who is there. You're not sure if it's Sunshine Jackson.
I think
but
we would recognize her.
it's the back of her head, who knows. But from what the conversation is, you can tell that it's like it seems like somebody's like her secretary or her, etc. Sunshine Jackson has a full schedule. She just can't drop by at school. But you hear that like she's not just talking about Birdie. In fact, she's not really talking about Birdie. She's not like, I'm here to return Birdie's call. It's
Rude.
she's in fact she is talking about how she wants to set up an internship program with the school and get a select number of students who could work for Sunshine Jackson for school credit, and also just like be able to spend like their Friday or something on Sunshine Jackson's compound, the farm.
Compound.
Where all the magic happens. And you hear just the usual thing of like eager young minds and so we want to give back to the community by training the local youths in technology, yada yada yada. She hands like a brochure to like Miss Valyorn, and Miss Valyorn's like, great, I'll pass it on to whoever the vice principal is now. And so did you want to hear did you want to lurk? Do you want Mick and Birdie to know you're there?
I think I'm gonna lurk. I think I want to be in cahoots with Miss Svialyorn and like sneak.
You want that charm to really stand, okay?
I know. I just think it would be funny if I like snuck behind a plant or something and Miss Svialyorn saw me, but I was like, shh, no, and I'm hiding behind the plant, the ficus.
Tell me more. Would athletes be eligible for this internship? And this mystery lady is just like, oh yes, we want everybody who, as long as they're dedicated, to learning, anybody can apply. In fact, Sunshine Jackson's a big believer in how beneficial exercise is for the body. So she could even potentially sponsor the new I don't know, like the hockey team. What's
Y'all have
their
those
best
here?
team? Do you guys have those here? I mean, we're new to Sweden. And you can tell she's kind of like a fancy lady, like fancier than like most people in this area of
Okay.
Sweden.
Is that
Yes,
my
Birdie.
extra knowledge, basically?
That's your extra knowledge, unless you really
Okay.
wanted something specific.
I mean, the juicier the goss, better, but
That's all you're getting for now. Birdie.
Mick and I there with this lady right now.
So that whole talk just like happened, and then you guys can enter whenever you want. So
Okay.
you can decide. You won't see Lucas because he's snuck.
Behind us. When did that ficus grow shoulders?
very broad.
I
Ficus
Okay.
is a very small stemmed indoor plant with not good to hide
Blonde.
behind. But man, is Lucas doing a great job.
I catch up
become
to you in the
one.
hallway and like run up. I'm like, Birdie, did they give you a call or is somebody actually here?
Yeah, somebody's here. I think. I don't know if Sunshine's come herself. That would be. I think she might have made time for us because of my phone call, but who knows? She's such a busy woman. If she scheduled this outside of 120 hours per week of work week,
It's incredible.
she's just a modern marvel.
Great.
I'm gonna take her
Enter.
shoulder and I'm gonna be like, Birdie, this is our one chance. Have to
Yes, yes.
impress.
I know.
Get this
I know.
job.
I got. I've already printed our resumes.
Perfect.
I pull out our resumes from my backpack. As we enter the room. Do you want to lead me?
Perfect.
Because I'm going to empathize with
Yeah.
this woman. As we schmooze her up and walk her through our resumes.
There you
Or
go.
just
2 dice.
2 dice. Okay. I want to empathize with her.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, I don't have my thing open. I don't know what are my questions.
So you don't want to convince her to do something. You just want to understand her better, because that's the difference between empathize and charm.
One of my questions for empathize is how can I get her to hire us on the spot?
Okay,
I don't see that question listed here.
That's a very specific question.
Isn't
Sure.
there opening
You
the book,
could
but isn't there
manipulate.
one
You could manipulate some of these questions to be that.
isn't there one that's how can I get them to do something?
Yeah. How can I make her do something? So yeah, I'll let you. I'll let you do
Do
it for
something.
that.
Hire us on the spot. Two successes.
It is your lucky day.
He's gonna hire y'all and the ficus.
Yeah, Lucas, are you gonna step out?
I am at an opportune moment. I'm gonna provide Miss Fjalljarn with her 5th cup of coffee for the day.
Got it. So you get the bonus effect to take 1 die on 1 roll when you use this information
Nice.
later, which I don't know how that'll work. We'll figure it out.
Get an additional question too.
Oh yeah.
So you enter the office, and this lady turns around, and she's like pretty, like I said, fancy and glamorous, like very sharp, professional lady. And it becomes very clear, like she's introducing herself, and she's like, "Hi, I'm Holly person."
Holly
She
Berry.
shakes.
Her name is Hallie Person. Holly Person.
Person.
Oh.
2 S's.
Person.
Person. And she, shakes her head and hands, and she's like, "Oh, it's lovely to meet you. I'm Sunshine's executive assistant."
CEO secretary.
I'm so tired.
Everyone's a CEO in
Executive secretary.
Sunshine Jackson Corporation. There's just tiers of CEOs.
Yeah. I'm Sunshine's executive assistant. She's just like, and I'm here. We got your message, and it just sparked such a good idea that we thought, well, we should start an internship program with the local high school. And I was talking with Miss Smallhorn here, and it seems like such a great idea. We're gonna set something up. And Birdie, it's all. And she like looks at you. She's like, "Who's Birdie?"
I'm
And
Birdie.
she's like, "Oh, it's all thanks to you."
Oh, good. I've
Um,
already updated my CV to have founding member of the internship of computers program.
and
CEO of Interns of Computers.
she's just gonna babble about, like how great Sunshine is, and like
I
the
eat
great
it up.
and the great like enterprise that is Sunshine Core. And yeah, she's gonna be like, and we can, I think you can start applying and we'll probably have people start up next week.
Okay. Can my question be how can I get her to or wait,
Yes.
what how can I get her to hire us on the spot right now?
Okay, great. Do you guys want to be the only interns or just
Yes,
one
nobody
of?
else.
Okay, great.
We're the
And
best. Everyone else sucks.
Mhm.
you can absolutely do that. I think you realize that she just wants people quickly. Like she's not like she wants people who are dedicated, but she's
Mhm.
not like they have to be good at computers and
Good,
like
we're
they
not.
have
Or I'm not.
and so if you make this as easy for her as possible because she's a busy lady dealing with Sunshine's
Mhm.
multi-million dollar
Perfect.
enterprise,
I
you can convince her to hire you on the spot.
I set down my backpack. I pull out a resume for all of us and CVs. And I say, and if you look these over, you can see how qualified we are. And then I'll pull out completed W-2s and say, and here's our tax forms already all filled out. And then you can see here's our schedules. We are clear. We can start after school today.
Oh my goodness, oh wow, this is so impressive, Miss
Thank you.
And like I had no idea these young children were so eager to go. Well, I feel like I mean, she looks at your resume. What does it say on your CV?
My CV
Yeah.
has every single lesson that I've taken from Guru Petals. So
Every
it's like
single open chakra.
yeah, so it has like a Da Vinci man, and it has all of my chakras labeled that are open.
She's like, I've this is very creative. I've never seen this before, but I can tell that you're very dedicated to learning, yeah, that's what we want. And what does
Mhm.
Nick's CV have on it?
It has all of the same sections as mine, but most of them are blank. And then her chakra person has like one open chakra.
No, her chakra person is
Has
Rudy.
her chakra has just a sticker of a Vespa stuck onto the page.
And she's like, "Oh, and yeah, I mean, Mick, there's certainly room here for you to grow. That sounds good. And it
The
looks like
ficus comes alive.
you can drive yourself." And she's
Oh yeah, it has a
And
picture of her
she's-
driver's license
oh,
attached to the back page.
excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt, Miss Fjall. You're on your sixth coffee a day, and oh my goodness, is
thank
that
you.
Holly person? I have an extra coffee. Would you like one, ma'am? I know you're a busy executive assistant, CEO, executive assistant of Sunshine Jackson. I'm a big fan. And he also pulls out his hockey stick. I always try to make time when I'm not working on my sports that to help around the school and the community.
Oh my goodness. Well, it would make such a good news piece if we had an athlete in our internship program. What do you have? Are you, Miss Follier? Is can he do that? Like, is he a good choice? And Miss Spalyorn is just like, he's my favorite student. He's a gem.
I loudly huff and pull out his resume and CV and completed W-2.
Ah. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, you're so Birdie, you're so I can tell that you're just gonna be such an asset. You are
I had
so
a
prepared."
feeling he would appear.
Well, we always love dependable people at Sunshine Core, and it seems like that is what you three are. So she's like, okay, great. Well, I am going to drink this coffee and I'm going to talk really fast and then I'm going to process all this paperwork and then you guys can show up. Maybe, what'd you say, tomorrow? Sure, yeah, we can do that tomorrow. I can give you a tour of the facilities. That sounds great. You'll get some ID badges and she'll just keep talking. Was there another effect you wanted from your
Oh,
empathize? Didn't you have two?
You have more
yeah.
questions.
Oh, just
A lot.
yeah, one
Two
additional.
more.
Well, one additional for empathize. Um.
Empathize gives you a base of 2 questions.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Uh, what does she want? Like
She
this
wants
intern is it this intern out of the goodness this intern program out of the goodness of her heart, or is she like, I want these people to do
minions.
something. Yeah.
I you can tell she wants interns.
Oh.
Um, I would say she doesn't like she's not going to be overseeing you guys as the interns, so she doesn't really have like you can't be like she needs interns for a nefarious plot or she need, that kind of a thing. You just know that she like this has been on her agenda, like that
Mhm.
Sunshine gave her, and she just like wants to get it done as soon as possible because then she can like complete her next 5 trillion agenda items. So she wants to get her work done as quickly as possible because it is just like a never-ending deluge.
Perfect. What is her weak spot? I'll give you context for this
Coffee.
question.
Yeah, I was gonna say coffee, but give me context.
I want her to not be good at something, and I want to be really good at it, so I can show her up in front of Sunshine Jackson, and then I can become the chief executive secretary of CEO Jackson Corp.
uh,
It's a tall order.
that is a tall order. What is her weak spot?
What is her
She is
professional weak spot?
Yeah, what's her professional weak spot? What's the
her
blank section on
profession.
her resume?
She does not have any of her chakras open.
Oh my god.
She is not a science person.
Mm,
She's like
Good luck with that one.
a people person. She's like an organizer. She's not like so she can't necessarily like keep up with the jargon of computers and whatever else that Sunshine does. So her understanding is very much about like get the people, do the tasks, fill the forms, but she doesn't necessarily have like a greater understanding of the scope of Sunshine's vision. She believes in it, she just doesn't like really get it.
okay, perfect.
She's a checklist kind of girl. Great. So you guys have been hired. She gives you like a little badge. She came with like little Sunshine Core, like smiley
Ah,
badges.
yes.
She's like, here you go. Okay, great. You can tell everybody now, and I'll work it out with your new principal, Matthias, and everything will work out. It'll be great. And she's like, see you tomorrow. And she's like, I'll be waiting for you at the gates, and she gives you like the address for where you like need to go. And she's like, we're just so excited to have workers, and give the youth some work experience. And she bustles off, leaving a trail of perfume in the air, and leaves you two with Miss Svalyorn, who is chugging her coffee. She's like, well, now you're employed.
Thanks, Miss Valyorn. Have a good day.
Anything for you, dear.
Lucas rushes the other two out.
Lucas, I thought you didn't want to be an intern for CEO of Computer Sunshine
I'm
Yeah.
Jackson.
not gonna let the two of you be interns without me.
You don't believe in the
Okay.
cause.
Anyways, more importantly, I have us an in into the vac zone. Maybe this weekend.
I
Why?
don't want to go to the
What?
vac zone.
Where? Why would we go to the vac zone?
We're going to the vac zone because I need to find my brother.
I look over at Mick, and you think we can find him? Where would we go? The vac zone is
We're
so
gonna
large.
check out some of the loop computers. Mick, you can hack them. I know it'll be easy as pie. And then we can see if they have any information on my brother. Or maybe you can see if he like accessed the computer somewhere.
Oh,
Anyways, I talked to Gabrielle. This is a perfect
You
plan.
guys don't know anything about this at all.
wait, didn't we learn that the computer had been accessed from somewhere else, but I couldn't figure out where?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was like a
And
remote
there was like
uplink.
a sign-in clipboard for that computer cafe.
And Michael was on the list.
Yeah. But you don't know anything about that, Lucas, because
Lucas, I just
Because-
think that going to the vac zone, no, there's nothing to learn there. All the computers are underwater, and definitely
What? That's not true.
Shut
Gabrielle goes
off.
all the time and she finds new stuff.
not computers.
I mean, I'm sure she's found computers, but she
Not-
finds secrets. And
Not these secrets.
I mean, I'm going. I
Okay,
thought my
Lucas?
friends might want to go with me
Lucas?
because we could find something cool or useful or help him help. You could help your friend find his missing brother, but it's fine if y'all just want to intern at CEO Sunshine Jackson's place,
When did
which
we go
I
to
was
the
doing
vac
so that I
zone?
could help you because I know she's so important to you now, but I guess
Roll
she's your best
guilt.
friend. So why don't you call her up? Yeah.
You already did.
Can I roll reverse charm?
Anti-charm.
Guilt. Friend guilt.
Yeah. Do you guys are we gonna do this a
Who-
versus kind of test or no?
No, we don't
I don't
have
know.
to. I mean,
What is it? What are you doing, Abby?
Trying to find. Just tell us. Okay. Be like, Lucas, let's just go to homeroom. It's probably
it's
empty
like
right
the middle
now.
of the day.
Yeah, that's exactly perfect. And then you can sit down.
Oh. Yeah, let's go and sit.
Just sit down. I mean, sure, we could just do it outside.
That's fine too. Whatever you're more comfortable with.
Where are you both comfortable?
Nowhere. Sometimes in a hockey rink.
We can go sit on the rink.
We can go sit on the ring.
Come on, let's go. Grab your arm.
This is weird, but okay.
Each of us
I've always
grabs an
wanted
arm.
to get you guys into hockey, so I guess it's time to get you some skates.
Whatever you want after you sit down.
All right, you sit down at this empty hockey rink.
On the ice rink. We sit on the ice.
You're sitting on the ice.
This isn't fun. We're gonna get cold and wet very quickly.
This one, more incentive for you to take this. Wow.
What does that mean?
Lucas, Birdie has something to tell you.
Oh, that's where we're going. Oh, are you sure we don't want to talk about the thing that you have to tell him, Nick?
You both have things to tell me?
Wait, what do you have to tell him that's not the thing that I have to tell him?
Well, I mean, I have the thing to tell him that I have not told him, but then you have to tell him what's already been done.
What are you guys talking about?
Wait, huddle.
Huddle. Okay, let's stay there, Lucas.
Lucas does not stay there. He walks back towards the exit of the hockey rink, and he leans against the wall.
Birdie, what do you have to tell?
What do you want me to tell him?
Well, I was gonna have you tell him that we went to the vac zone because I chickened out. I didn't want to.
Oh, that's why I wanted you to tell him. I thought you wanted me to tell him that his brother's dead.
I'm glad we talked about this.
Okay, Lucas. Lucas. Wait. Lucas. We have some very important information to tell you. You sit back
Okay.
down.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, we went to the back zone without you.
Why?
Because we thought that you might be more sensitive to things we found there. So we said we'll just go get the information. If we find something good, we can take Lucas and be like, oh my gosh, look at what we found. Wow, we solved the mystery
What mystery?
of your brother.
Okay. And obviously you didn't solve it or you would have told me.
No,
So you
we
just wasted time in the vac?
yeah, that's what I'm telling you is Gabriella, no matter how much you might think she's hot,
That
is
has
not,
nothing to do with
is
this.
not going to
Everyone
be
thinks Gabriella is
Gabriella
hot.
fist pumps.
is
Everybody
not
knows
going to be
I'm
able to
hot.
help you get information on Michael because I found the computer that he signed into and it was
And
on
then she threw it in the water out
in
on
the
accident
no,
afterwards.
I did not.
Didn't it fall into the
Found
water?
the computer he signed into?
I found the computer he signed into on the day that he went missing at a diner, something like that,
Computer cafe, yeah.
computer cafe. But
You were trying to trace like an IP address.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Okay. What does that have to do with anything? You
then
found one place where he signed in. He could sign into multiple places.
same day.
No, over
Yeah,
different
exactly.
periods of
This was
time.
the day that he went missing was the login on this computer. And this computer was the only computer open and awake and on in the computer cafe. Everything else was underwater. But then I tried to hack it and somebody had hacked it from somewhere else and was trying to communicate.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Michael, he's very good at computers, so
Okay,
yeah,
well,
he just probably accessed it from somewhere else.
that's fine. If that was Michael accessing it, then that computer shut off, sparks went flying, and then all of the other computers underwater in the computer cafe started flickering, and then we heard somebody walking, and then also there was this tentacle monster that tried to get us, and then we ran away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why you should have brought me, because I'm a tentacle expert
Well,
now.
now you are. But also Birdie has information to add to this that might change your mind.
No, I think we're good.
Okay. Um, so what I'm getting from this is you found a computer that Michael definitely accessed.
We found
You decided not to tell me for some reason.
the computer because something bad is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the vac zone. The whole thing is a bad situation. You know what computers are going to have the most information for us? The loop computers.
Why?
Because they knew everything. They were the pre-Crafticore. Michael was doing research on them before all the shit went down.
Okay.
We're just a little suspicious because he said, "Come find us," and then we went to go find him, and then all of the computers sparked, and it felt like he was sparking them on us. If somebody was sparking them on us, like it was a trap.
I mean, I don't know. It is the loop. It could have been a weird technical mix-up. Plus, I wasn't there, so I don't know why he'd want to meet with y'all.
That is a fair point.
I mean, he didn't not like you, but he didn't really see all that often.
But
I mean, he saw Mick quite a bit, but
the loop doesn't
he didn't really hang
exist.
with us. But the loop, what?
The
The
loop
loop
doesn't
does
exist anymore.
it doesn't
No,
exist
it doesn't exist
anymore.
anymore. And it didn't exist when Michael went missing / died.
No, yeah, that's what I said. He was doing research on them. Because
On
he
the loop?
knew something was up.
Yeah. And then he died.
He died. He didn't die, first of all. I don't know why you're saying that. He's fine, I'm sure. He's obviously using computers somewhere.
But what
Somebody
if
is using computers somewhere.
someone
Mhm.
we can confidently say that
That's kind of
someone
place
is
we can all start in agreement is somebody is using computers somewhere.
Yeah, Michael's using computers
But
somewhere
Lucas,
in the
Okay,
don't be
we've
bag.
already
thinking, Lucas.
left
Maybe even the
the
CEO of
safety.
computers.
You know
See,
who's good at computers and could answer these questions for us?
definitely not some lady who
Sunshine
came from
Jackson.
a different country, right?
He's CEO of
She's not
computers.
even Swedish.
If somebody was be able to answer all of our questions about computers, it's probably her.
Also, she's probably creating evil robots, and I don't know why y'all don't see that.
Why? What is linking her to evil robots? You're more linked to
She's
that evil
made
robot than
robot
she does.
Vikings, and then we got attacked by a robot
That robot
kraken?
Viking was the sweetest robot Viking I've ever met.
I
Yeah,
don't think so. He was kind of just bleh.
Sweetest one I've ever met.
he was the Swedish one.
He was
Sweetest,
maybe the
Swedish.
most Swedish one we've ever met.
Mm. I'm just
But
saying,
I
I
think
don't
that's a
think
matter of opinion.
Gabriella knows what she's doing, and if you want to go to this computer cafe, I can show you.
I mean, Gabrielle has been to the VAC more than any of us.
And yet she
so-
hasn't found anything to do with Michael.
And we
Yeah,
did.
because she probably wasn't looking for him, and he probably doesn't want to get found by her.
Well, then why would we take her?
Because she can still help me. And once I'm there,
'Cause she's
it'll
hot,
be
that's
easier
why.
to find Michael. I don't know what y'all have against Gabriella. She's fine. You just have to do a little bit of bargaining.
Lucas, we know she's fine.
We understand that she's fine.
fine. She's more than fine, but that's not the point. She said she's gonna get people together to get us in there. So
Who?
I think it's just an
Who does she
opportunity.
hang out with?
Other kids,
Danger kids.
danger kids. You know the danger kids. Every school's got danger kids,
Thought
and
we
it's
were the
not
danger
us.
kids.
I mean, we are danger kids, but not how you'd expect.
Reluctant danger kids.
Okay, if she's gonna do this for you next weekend, hopefully, we can still intern for 4 days and
This
see what
coming weekend,
information
yeah.
we can get.
Exactly, that's
Sorry,
fine.
interning is forever.
4 days before
Interning
the
is
weekend.
until I burn this corporation to the ground with a hockey stick and a tentacle. um, exactly. Yeah, I know that. I think it's great. We work with them. We figure out she's amazing. Maybe, I mean, I bet you're just as smart as her, Mick, but maybe you can learn something. She's
And-
CEO of computers.
Yeah, I'm not CEO of computers. Wow, Lucas, you've been really taking this well. I'm very proud of your maturity
I've
in
really
this
changed
serious
sides.
situation.
Yep, I love Sunshine Jackson.
I'm not
now.
talking about Sunshine Jackson.
Oh, you're not? I'm not listening to what you're saying. Anyways. And then we're going to the VAC on the weekend, hopefully.
Yep,
Gabriella said she'd tell us when
definitely.
she's ready.
Yep.
Sounds
Great.
good. The
And
other
with
option
that-
was like I was going to lock you in here with me, and then maybe we'd have a problem. But we don't have a problem, so we're good.
Perfect. I'd like to see you try.
We are going to take a 10-minute break. Interpersonal conflict. And we're back. Hello, everyone. So our intrepid trio has gained themselves an internship they dearly want.
Is it unpaid?
Oh yeah,
Of
you
course.
gave tax forms, and Hallie just like threw that away. She's like, you get paid in credit, you don't get money from.
I forgot it was 4 credit.
She's like, lol, shred. And anyway, so you guys have now set up to meet Hallie at the address she gave you, which was for Sunshine Farm on Adelso. So you guys can do whatever you want before then if you have an everyday scene that you want to do. Otherwise, we'll just kind of scoot through school and then go head on down to Sunshine Town. Lies.
I think we can scoot.
There's
Yeah.
one thing that will happen.
Oh.
I forgot about it. I got distracted.
No, thank you.
So while you were asleep, Birdie.
I stay awake. I forgot to mention I stay awake.
Sleep
I'm
near
so
your
excited.
favorite horse
Uh-huh.
comes to you in a dream, but this time it's a Gumby version of Sleep Near. You know the.
No, I don't.
the-
Please explain. I don't know what you're trying to tell me.
Look up Gumby.
I know what
horse.
Gumby is.
It's Gumby, but Gumby's horse, but with 8 legs and speaking to you mind to mind with the same.
Okay.
This is disturbing.
I looked up Gumby's horse because I thought you were just talking about a Gumby version of a horse. I do not like this horse. I wake up. I say, you have the wrong girl. I am not interested in you.
Gumby is a horse who is also
That is the
Sleep
worst
Near.
horse.
The eyes are truly horrible.
Gumby's horse says to you, mind to mind, too much sunshine makes a desert, and then you're terrified, so you wake up.
No, I go back to sleep. I have words with you, Sleep Near. If you are, I was on board with you, but if you're asking me to choose between you, as you currently are, and Sunshine Jackson, I have some bad news about which one I'm gonna pick.
You just are arguing in the dark, echoing space of your dream. Gumby Sleep Near is not present, is not gracing you with his presence.
That's fine. I know he can hear me out there.
All right,
What?
great. I've done what I've set out to do. Terrified Logan with horses. It's my only goal every session. Okay, great. You guys have gone to school, done all the things, everything's same, and Miss Tollefson lets you guys go early. She's like, okay, you guys get to shuffle things around so you can go, and she gives you your leave school early pass or whatever you
Perfect.
need.
We show everyone our intern badges on the way up. Sorry, they
You
only
don't have
needed
those
3.
yet.
Oh,
You just
we
have
have
the
our
smile-
sunshine badge.
You have sunshine badge. You don't have
Yeah.
an employee badge.
Oh, that's
But yeah,
still
so
brag to
you
people.
are on your way.
to being chief executive intern.
chief exec C-suite level interns, which is the highest honor anyone could achieve. Okay, great. Rudy is raring to go. Are you going to use your squid mirrors? Tell me, refresh me. What's Rudy's status?
Rudy, I think it's still camo. and has black reflective squid mirrors. They're
Great.
normal
Okay.
mirrors.
Roll move to get you guys to this address.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What's your additional
What are
benefit?
they?
Oh, I always have to flip to it. Give success to another teen at the same time, or +1 bonus to a later roll relating to this one. Impress someone, remain undetected.
Undetected.
Okay. Great.
We're flying beneath the radar. 3 kids in a moped.
A bright blue aqua-colored camo moped. Great. Okay, so you pull up and the guard at the booth is like, "Whoa, how'd you where'd you guys come
Silent
from?"
as the night. We scream out.
He was like listening to his favorite radio station or whatever and didn't hear you guys puffing along. And you see Hallie is standing outside the little security gate that lets you into the compound. And she goes, "Oh, that's okay, Lars. There are new interns. You'll be seeing a lot of them." She's like, "I'm just here to give them a tour," and she like guides you guys. Lars like raises
Lars
the
is
thing.
my dad's name.
There's more than one Lars.
No.
Aww.
Lars is a very common name.
This is Lars, not as good as your dad, Lars. And
Or did he tell it with 2 Z's?
yeah, and 2 R's. Lars.
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 He's a pirate.
He's missing an eye. He raises the security gate and he's like, "Next time you guys come in, you're gonna have to, show me your security badges so don't lose them."
Okay.
I would
And
die
so
before I lost this badge.
Hallie like shuffles you guys around, and as you like drive up, you see that this is a huge place. Like Sunshine Farm, no. Like farm gives you this like mental image of like a quaint little place with like normal animals frolicking and like fields of things. Not this is not what's happening here. You pull up and you see that this land that Sunshine has bought is huge, and none of the existing buildings, like you're like, "Oh, that's where the Daisy Farm used to be." Daisy Farm no more.
Loud.
Like every building is gone. And she has built in its place enormous greenhouses that
Oh.
just surround. So like we'll say maybe like five different greenhouses that are like the Pentagon in a pentagonal fashion. And inside the Pentagon, um, of these greenhouses is what looks like a mansion. And you hear Hallie say, "Oh yeah, these are the greenhouses. You'll see them soon enough. And we're gonna get our pictures taken at the mansion." And you like walk closer and you see that the mansion is an enormous 3-story villa, which for like 90s Sweden, not
My goodness.
typical.
She's so successful.
It has towers.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Is it a castle?
Yeah, it's a 3-story villa. We'll say there's probably 4 towers. I'm drawing this as I'm making this up right now.
Good to
4
know. I'm writing
towers.
it down, so I'm gonna fact check you.
I'm writing it down too. As she and Hallie's like walking you through, and she's like, "Oh yeah, Sunshine lives in one of these towers, and and we have offices for our
Are
senior
those other
staff
towers
here."
for me? For us, the interns?
Oh, no, dear. You don't get an office as an intern, and not yet at least. But when you see Black Pearl, that might be just as good. And so she walks you through, and she like gives takes you into the mansion, and we'll say like the first floor is just kind of like hotel lobby. Like there's some conference rooms, there's like people milling around, but they're like going to and from. And you see that there's like a room for the ID badges. So she like gets you guys in there, and gets you new ID badges, and you got your little lanyards that like have the little Sunshine Corps lanyards on, and all of you have the worst picture ever on your ID badge. It's the worst you've ever looked. It's like worse than any school picture. And she shows you, like you need to beep in to like open doors and everything like that. And as you're walking around, you see, like Hallie's like saying hello to people. She's like, "Oh, and this is Gustav, and over here is Georg, and over here is Sexton, and we have Krister over here." And she's just kind of like introducing you guys and like talking to everyone. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, and here is Pia," and she like walks you over to this woman who normal office worker looking lady, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, Pia's one of our programmers. This is our new intern," and she's introducing you, and you look at Pia and she says hello, and you recognize this woman. Her voice
Elvira.
is the exact same as the woman in the forest, Elvira. But seemingly that is not what she's being called here. She is addressed as Pia, and she is a programmer at Sunshine Corps.
Did I
You look
see
at her name
her?
badge. What?
Yeah,
Did
we saw her.
see her? Like
Yeah,
when she was out in the forest? Does it look the same?
yeah. Looks
Okay.
the same. From just like a visual check, I guess, you would say, yeah, that's the same. That's the same exact lady.
Is there a briefcase at her desk?
There's no briefcase. And she's walking, like she's not at her desk. You just kind of like see her in the hallway. So no briefcase for her.
I squint
Um,
at her.
she shows no signs of recognition, and she just greets you as a normal programmer would, and she's like, "Oh yeah, if you have any questions, we might use you, yada 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 yada." And you walk around, and it doesn't seem like there's a lot of introductions, but so far no sunshine.
She's actually a robot.
Sunshine is being held captive by these people. We need to free
She's
her.
not a real person. She's completely roboticized herself.
So you guys will
I'll ask her. I'll be like, "And when will we meet the Sunshine Jackson, Miss Jackson?
Oh, she's like,
Please
"Oh,
tell me, Miss Jackson, when will we see her?"
when?" But when?
She's Miss Person.
Yes, Miss Jackson, comma. When will we see her?
Hallie's like, "Oh, don't worry. She's got you on her schedule. You're going to meet her in, just in like 30 minutes. I just need to show you all the rest, but you're going to, meet her in her, conference room." Um,
I start an internal clock for 30 minutes.
How much trouble do
25
I get in
minutes.
for an assassination success? Because I refuse to fail.
And as you are walking, you see she's taking you past like some labs, and you have enough time. She like takes you into one of the greenhouses. You can see inside the greenhouses that they're enormous. And they have artificial light inside, so they're not only being lit from the sun filtering through the panels, but it's also lit inside with floating orbs that give off light. And Hallie's like, "This is where we grow the cotton and corn," and you can see that there's like different kind of exotic fruits. And if you look inside, it looks more like a tropical forest than it does like rows of strawberries, or like what you would think a greenhouse to be. And also, if you notice, as you look inside, you notice that there's like an ecosystem in here. There's exotic animals frolicking in these tropical
Mm.
um ecosystem. There's monkeys and butterflies, and you hear a wow of like maybe a jaguar's in there somewhere. This is not what you envisioned when you thought like bringing jobs to Sweden through agriculture.
I only
but
recognize animal noises, so you have to do a couple more.
uh,
I don't know what a
and
monkey is.
you don't know what a Becky is. What is this?
You're never
Gumby?
gonna find out.
And
Yeah, what does a Gumby horse sound like?
That's a question for another day. So you see that, and you see, there's various labs attached to these greenhouses, et cetera, et cetera. And you walk by one of the offices in the mansion as she's taking you up. She's like, "Oh, it's almost time." She's taking you up. She's like, "Oh, this is, you may have heard about Viking land. This is where some of our like new technology is being made." And Pia might be able to tell you even more about that if you remember her. I know you've
I
met a
would
lot of people
love
I would
to
love
talk
to
to
talk to
Pia.
Pia.
And you like walk by, and everything's glass windows, so you can like see into this lab,
my
and you see
gosh.
Pia like doing some programming, and you see a very lifelike robot in this room. Like robot you found before, like a Neanderthal compared to this level of reality of this robot right now. And it is in Viking clothes. And you're just kind of like hustled away too quickly to like glean more than that, but you see she's like, "Can't keep Sunshine waiting." And she just ushers you into the conference room where the woman, the myth, the legend, the CEO of computers is sitting in
Oh
her
my god,
power
it's
chair.
her.
It's
Yes.
her.
I enter the
Yeah.
room and I bow.
And Sunshine, sees you, and she's like, "Oh, Hallie, thank you. I am so eager to meet with our new and so impressive interns. I looked at your CVs and I knew immediately that we had to have you on our Sunshine team." And she's
I
like,
have
"Please."
just always wanted to be on the Sunshine team. I'm so glad you saw I'm working on that 37th chakra. I don't know if you noticed on the CV, but I'm working
"Oh,
on it.
well, it's a tough one. But
I
good
know,
job. I'm
I
so
know.
impressed." And she like gives you the praise that you need. And even Lucas, who usually uninterested, feels just kind of like the glow of
The glow, the
Sunshine's
sunshine.
like warm attention. Somehow she just manages to make you all three like feel very important and very comfortable. And so she
Witchcraft.
witchcraft. She, gives you refreshments. She talks, and she's like, "This is the time to ask me any questions. I might, I'm not always going to see you, so I'm eager to like tell you anything you need to know now before you start your internship. You're so valuable to us." And she's like, "And Hallie will have you sign all the forms necessary to get you started. Before you leave."
Sign your life away.
Mhm.
Yeah, you look at the stack of forms that Hallie
The
sends your way, and it's like
non-disclosure agreements for
NDA,
ages. Yeah.
signing for medical consent.
If you get killed by a jaguar, it's not our fault.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter because Sunshine's here and she loves you.
Mhm.
Okay. Is there anything you want to do in Sunshine Jackson's presence?
Yes.
Otherwise, she's gonna just shower her charisma all over you.
I want to ask her, Sunshine, where did it all begin? I want to
Okay.
hear your life story from the
Uh,
beginning.
Do you want hidden information? If you want
I
hidden information, roll. If you just want the like Sunshine version.
I don't think Birdie's actively probing for hidden information, but I think she's just so enamored with everything she's saying and remembers everything that she will identify any peculiarities or something that doesn't make sense with something she's already said.
Okay, so I will say after this, you'll have to do like a comprehend.
Yeah.
Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Okay, let me let me pull up Sunshine Jackson's story. Is there anything else that you guys are doing before she launches into her monologue?
I don't know. I'm trying to think what Lucas would do. I think he wants to ask like leading questions, but I don't know what that would look like.
Interrogate.
Like, so
What
what
about
are
you,
you
Mick?
doing to?
I think he wants to be like, so
It's the twins.
Adelso was a very different place before you arrived. What caught your eye about Adelso? We missed those tulip farms. What were they again?
Daisies.
Daisy.
we missed those daisy farms. Actually, one of our close friends got hurt by the loss of the daisy farms.
He'll recover.
She'll
He's gotten
she
over
like
it.
she'll be like, "Oh, yes, small business means so much to me, and I am sure that I can get those daisy farms integrated into the greater Sunshine enterprise. We just needed sometimes you just need the land to get things started off. But I am so ready to give those daisy farms another chance." And she's like,
Where are you hiding the robots?
she's gonna start answering Birdie's
That's
question
fine.
of
I don't
where
think Luke
it
is gonna ask
happened.
anything.
I'm gonna ask her a question before she does that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Miss
Mick,
Sunshine, I'm curious about the outlook of similar things in the area. We have any major competitors?
Do
well,
we have any major competitors?
there are very few people who can compete with me, but I did Time Traveler Corps is one of our main competitors.
You hear that, Lucas? Time Traveler Corp is our biggest competitor.
At least it's our biggest competitor in the arena of robotics. There's so much more to the Sunshine Enterprise than just robotics and just Viking Land, which you've heard so much about already.
Yeah. Oh my
But
goodness, it sounds amazing.
so you can't really, they're just they're just competing for like one little teeny tiny aspect of our business. And, it's
Well, we've helped make them smaller.
she just like is like and then she will launch
One robot at a
into
time.
her official life story. Okay. So she is like, "Well, Birdie, I'm so glad you asked. I
I
came
pull out a
from."
notebook and start writing down notes.
She's like, "I came. I'm. As you know, I'm not Swedish. I'm Central European. I grew up in Serbia. And
She's Serbian. There's a Serbian Sunshine.
she's like, and I just had a very challenging childhood, but I managed through my determination to get a very good scholarship from a charity and be able to be an exchange student in the US. So that's why my accent's kind of funny. It's because I'm Serbian, United American, Swedish. But she's like, when I was in the States, I just knew that was my opportunity to thrive. I took all the classes I could. I really just dove into the world of computers and all the excitement of like what technology can bring. And as someone who grew up in a hard life, I'm just so dedicated to bringing more joy and excitement to people. around the world, whether that be through entertainment, whether that be through, improved food supply. Any of that is just, so valuable. I just hope to make the world a better place than the world that I grew up in Serbia.
Why aren't you doing this in Serbia?
What? I didn't hear that.
Nothing. I
Yes.
love Serbia.
Yes. And so you can just tell from this that she really cares. Like, she's got a lot of projects going on. Like, she mentions the greenhouses, she mentions blah, 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 all this stuff.
Greenpeace? She founded Greenpeace?
No.
Is that what you said?
Yes. But she is, at least from what she says, she's like hell bent on this making this Viking park a reality, as it's like her favorite project, I guess you could say.
Mhm.
Great.
I comprehend her entire life.
Sure.
One
Woohoo!
success. I guess I just want to know, like, I want to know if anything that she has said has um not sat right with me. Like, if she's like, "Oh, I was born in this village in Serbia," but Birdie's like, "I know that village is in Bosnia." Like, that doesn't make sense. Why would she say that? Or like, "Oh, she studied abroad in this place in the United States." I know that wasn't founded until like after she would have been there. Like anything that doesn't line
Hmm.
up with what she said.
She has told you the truth from what you can comprehend. But like Lucas said, she didn't tell you anything about like her childhood.
Mm.
And like all of a sudden getting like a scholarship to the United States. And also like why Sweden? Like Sweden feels weird.
Oh. Uh-huh. Can I ask her about that?
Yeah.
Be like, okay, I also am a young lady looking to get out of my hometown. It's been a hard life
Looking for sunshine.
and looking for sunshine and a scholarship. What did you do to get a scholarship? Such a good scholarship, a prestigious to study in the
Such a
United
prestigious
States.
country. The entire country is the United States scholarship of the United States.
Yes. The scholarship to get to the United States. Yeah, she's like, oh, I know what it's like to not want to stay where you are. And then you hear her mutter under her breath something like, um, I knew I would never be a pawn again.
Whoa. Dark aside.
Well, just blank that out from my memory.
And she's like, and I knew that I had to take charge of my destiny. And she's like, this is fun fact. A lot of things used to be produced in Sweden. So I lived in a town where, or used to be produced in Serbia for Sweden. So she's like, I lived in a town where, one of our main economies was making Viking figurines for a Swedish board gaming company. So she's like, you can see ever since I was little, I've always had this connection to Sweden and the Vikings. And, the mythology is just so rich and alive. And there's nothing more fun than
Alive.
just feeling like just waking up and being able to go to a place and feeling like a god.
Okay, I didn't really like where that was going at the end, so we're gonna backtrack a little bit back to Norse mythology. How do you feel? Like, I don't know. I just feel like such an attachment to like Sleipnir sometimes. Like, do you have a favorite aspect of Norse mythology, or does Sleipnir? Or do you hate Sleipnir? Does that represent something anathema to you? Maybe the Gumby
Anathema.
version. That's anathema to me.
She's like, "Oh, Sleipnir. I haven't really thought about Sleipnir. He's certainly one of the weirder aspects of Norse
You don't
mythology.
have to tell me that.
He's Loki's son, the trickster god, so I wouldn't be surprised if he had some tricks up his sleeve." She's like, "No."
Oh, Gumby version is a trick, all right.
She's
Guess it
Go
ain't no
ahead.
treat.
Were
Hey,
you
yeah,
asking?
I'm gonna. I assume when she made that weird tangent at the end about being a god, we all sort of looked at each other, and then I'm
That
gonna.
is all Lucas has been doing this entire time. It's just like,
I'll say now. Why do you? I also just love Greek mythology,
Oh.
specifically the Hephaestum. It's just so interesting to me. I'm judging a reaction from her face. Does she have just like a dark shadow pass over her eyes when
No.
I say Hephaestum? Okay.
No, she's like, Greeks never interested me. The Norse, they were so much more raw, so much more.
Yeah, when she
so much
gets
more
going, we learn more
powerful.
and more stuff. Yeah, tell me more. The raw, powerful gets you going. What
Godlike. How
else?
do you ascend to
Powerful
godhood?
women who were witches and became gods. No, she doesn't. um, she's just will talk on and on ad nauseum about Norse mythology, but it's not anything too twisted besides just somebody being passionate about it. Um, and you can tell she really she's just identifying with the power trip of mythology.
Okay, okay.
But don't want to talk your ears off. I know you're excited to get to work, but that's probably enough for today. Um,
We have to see
we
the
will.
Black Pearl. We haven't seen the
Yeah,
Black Pearl
we
yet.
that was mentioned.
She's like, "Oh no, there's not enough time today, but I will come. I will let you guys. That'll be something that you can see in the next week. This first week is just all about training and learning the ropes, and then we'll get you onboarded with the Black Pearl. We're so excited to have you."
Who's in charge of naming? Because I just Black Pearl sounds. I don't know what it is, but if it's not devious, I feel like the name should be something literally anything else.
She's like, "Oh, I don't know. Somebody named whoever wrote this book is in charge." Uh, Somebody, it just came to me in a dream.
Oh,
Black Pearl. It sounded so exotic, so mysterious, so high quality. I think as you go through, you'll see that we are on the cutting edge of pretty much every technology. Craftacore, time traveler core,
you see
we
that,
are the new
Lucas?
force.
She doesn't
Craftcore's
like time
pretty
travel
cutting
the core
edge.
or craft the core. You don't know what Sunshine's capable of. I'm like definitely her
Oh, I
honor in
think we're
front of
gonna
her.
find out.
And as you guys walk out, you see, as you've I'll just say, like, as you've been walking around, you're ushered out unless you want to do something before you leave.
Is Hallie showing us out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sunshine's not gonna walk you to the door.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to ask Hallie. I'll be like, Hallie, I know you introduced us to Pia. It seems like she and I might be little kindred spirits. I do a little programming myself.
Oh yeah.
But she seemed a little I don't know, like something was going on in her life. Has she like gotten a new relationship or something?
no, I mean, I'm just so busy. I don't really get to talk to Pia all that much. That is very empathetic of you to notice.
Thank you.
But I don't think she's dating anyone. Hallie's just going to be like, no, like that's. I feel like I would have heard something, but I
She's
don't know
in a
anything.
relationship with Sunshine.
So Hallie's gonna say like, she'll give you like the office level goss is not aware.
Yeah,
No
okay,
office
perfect.
level goss is aware of Pia dating someone and having love troubles. Great. As you're walking
Well,
towards it,
I wanna do
nope,
something else too.
nope. Yeah, go ahead.
I want to look around
Mhm.
and I want to investigate and I don't know if I really even want questions, but I want to be able to find something like, I don't know, a plaque on the wall or with Sunshine, like an award she's won, or like a name tag that goes on a desk that has Sunshine's name on it.
Okay, yeah, there's a hall of sunshine fame, I'm sure, leading
Mhm.
up to this conference room. So, like, as you walked in and out, you probably passed like a wall of like pictures of sunshine, like shaking hands and like getting the key to the city and all.
But
So,
I want specifically to investigate so I can get more successes so I can use them as a bonus in the future when I do something.
okay, sure, go ahead.
Also,
Investigate
want
for
to
more.
call in my +1 Hallie person bonus, and I'm gonna have Mick sort of talk to her about computers to get her eyes glazed over so that she doesn't notice me take a plaque off the wall after I find it.
Sure,
Thank you.
just because I
This
need to know where this is going.
I know. Where is this going? I want you to
Ah!
fail this
Oh,
so
what?
bad.
Gonna
Oh,
reroll that.
Ugh.
One success with 11
that's
dice.
some burning wheel
What did you
luck right
check as
there.
your condition?
Um, I am exhausted because I did not go back to bed after that nonsense last night.
Gumby nonsense.
Your Gumby dream? Um, okay. Great. So you take the plaque. What kind of plaque is it? Just just tell the class, what did you steal off this wall?
I think it's a picture of her shaking someone's hand,
Mhm.
and it's like Sunshine Jackson, like CEO of the century or something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
An award she won. I'll take
Perfect. Great. You
that.
slip
No
that right
bonus.
into Mick's bag. She always has with her. And as you do that, you successfully do it, but you notice that like a guard walks past. And as you're doing this because you're being extra sneaky and you're like thinking about sneaking, you're like, hold on a second. There is security like in and around this place. Which it's not necessarily suspicious in and of itself, but you're just kind of like, oh, this is a weird hallway to be patrolling. But you see him go by and he's wearing the same uniform as Lars, not your dad, um, in the
See a
guard
crab.
booth. And as you get back on Rudy and like wave to Lars, you can see that his little security company name badge says the Collective on it.
What?
That was Lars.
Lars,
had
not your
that.
dad.
Yeah.
Lars, not your dad. From the Collective.
They all, and then when you think about it, you're like, oh yeah, everybody's been wearing that. Like it's everyone's.
All the security or everyone?
All the security guys,
What a menacing name.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to protect Sunshine. I know I've just met her, but if anything bad happens to her, I will kill everybody in this room and myself.
I believe you, Birdie.
I think Sunshine is up to no good.
You have no proof.
You have
Sunshine?
anti-proof. She's
has
from Serbia.
Literally shown that she cannot be given power. She
How?
has a
To
god
do good?
complex.
She's awoken the economy of Adelso. It used to be what? A pitiful daisy farm that supplied maybe one flower shop in the whole town. Now it has
It's
Jaguars.
probably at least 2. Okay.
the Jaguar economy has gone through the roof.
Just
Great.
you wait.
Where are you guys headed on Rudy?
Probably
Mix
home.
home.
Mike's home. Okay, great. In the interest of self-preservation, you might want to have space.
Sorry, what?
You might want to stop at Smith's and grocery store and pick up some non-tequila related foods.
Oh, that's
Mm.
great.
Oh.
Yeah.
We don't
Isn't
believe in
that-
non-tequila related foods.
That's Smith and Smithson's.
Yeah. The
Incense
one
and
and
whatever
only.
it was.
Oh god.
I wrote this down.
I had
Where is
forgotten.
it? I don't remember. Yeah. Oh, yes. I need some non-tequila food. Let's stop there.
What is it? Smith and Smithson?
Smith and Smithson Family Grocer and Incense Emporium or something like that. I don't remember.
Perfect. Yeah, let's stop there.
Great. And what is it like inside, Birdie, as their longtime customer?
You walk in and there is just vegan food. And then
What kind of vegan food? This is 90s era vegan, so we are
Bad.
talking remedial vegan.
yes,
Remedial
remedial
vegan.
vegan food. A lot of the labels are just like maybe scratched out on the bottom,
Mm.
so you can't see that they have anything non-vegan in them.
Yeah.
They're all
Eggs are
foreign.
vegan.
Yep. I assume it's set up like an IKEA, so when you walk in and it's just one aisle, you have to go all the way down. And
Great.
always on the right is food, and on the left is incense.
Great.
All the way around.
Yeah, there's a large incense. Like
hmm
every chakra has an incense covered.
Yes, yeah. And like you take a brochure at the beginning, and it's like, is your 87th like, I don't know, ocean
I love
spirit
it.
chakra blocked? Try pearl blossom incense on aisle 1 because it's just one aisle, but section 83.
And are there employees, or do you wander this aisle by oneself?
I mean, you walk in, and then it's like the checkout counter where the Smithson sits, and then you walk all the way through, and you come back out right on the other side of her. And if you need anything, you have to go back around and through. I don't think it's very large. I think the whole thing takes you about a minute to go through.
Perfect. All right. What are you picking up from Smithson's Emporium of
It's
Incense?
this. It's like, Mick, you have to try it. It's this really good vegan food. It's called Pam. I don't know what they put into it, and it's like a little rectangle can, and it's not half the label. Maybe like a fourth of the label is missing, but it is so good.
What is it?
I don't know. The ingredients are also missing.
Oh. Can we get some of this house-made tofu?
We don't want that. That's gross.
Oh, okay.
I want Pam.
That's what really opens up the chakras.
You always feel so energized after eating it.
All right. Are you guys picking up anything else besides Pam? Incense? Soy nuts?
What did I told her I was opening my 32nd chakra or something like that, so I'll
Yeah.
go get some
Incense.
some
for that.
incense for that. Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Is
All right.
Miss Smithson there?
Yeah, I think she is. And right before you pull up, you see that I feel like once you get to the, like the checkout part, you get the magazine part of the store, and you see all the like hippie, really weird conspiracy magazines. And one of particular notoriety is The Curtain, written by none other than Emmy.
Oh my gosh.
And on the cover, it says, Craft Decor conceals secret alien lab discovery. And then underneath it says, woman pregnant with alien baby. Is it in the water?
The Craftigore conceals secret alien what?
Lab. And then
Policewoman finally makes contact with family.
you
Abducted by
see,
aliens.
it's Emmy and Blanken are the two names
Oh
on
my
this. And then, like something like other dimensions, are they real? And you just see that it's like the latest
I'll grab a
issue.
copy. I love reading the Curtain magazine. Miss
Yeah.
Blanken just has such a unique perspective.
Yeah. That one time I saw a sea monster is also a hot article in there. They reprint that one every other
They run that one a
issue.
lot with little changes, subtle changes that only a true fan can find. That's actually, the changes are a hidden message, though.
Yeah. So you see the curtain, but then Miss Smithson is there, and she's like, "Oh, hey, Birdie, like just picking up your pan. That's really working for you, huh?"
Yeah, it is. Hey, I saw you coming out of that place the other day.
What place?
That one place. Is it called anything besides Crafticore HQ? That's what I have written down.
No, I think you would know it's Crafticore HQ. It's not like a
Okay.
secret location. It's like their office.
Did you get a job there?
No, I just agreed to do. So they needed some short-term staff, so I agreed to do like some part-time work for them under contract.
Oh, have you seen Alex there?
I have. I think I don't know, like maybe he's in the same department as me. He doesn't seem like he works there every day.
What department are you in?
I can never remember
What department is he in?
the name.
Do you have a briefcase?
And she's like, "Yeah."
Oh.
Wow, you're so professional, Miss Smithson.
I am looking to buy a briefcase.
Oh
recently,
no, I can't sell you this briefcase.
Oh no, I just wanted to look at yours and see if you had any recommendations. I've recently taken up an internship. You can see here, I pull out my badge and I've written in Sharpie Chief Executive above intern.
She is not gonna show you her briefcase unless you convince her.
Somebody charm this woman.
Can you not?
No.
Oh. I think Lucas has the most.
I can charm
I have stick
her.
I have 6
in
also.
charm. I
You
can
have
lead
6?
you.
I have 6 in charm.
Okay, I'll lead you. I'll lead this. I'll really be like, no, I really need
we're all looking for briefcases
Briefcases.
because we are interns now, Miss Smithson, and we know you as a small business love to support children entering the workforce early.
She's like, "Do I?"
Yeah, because every small family business utilizes child labor in the excess. Anyways, I know you'd love to support our entrepreneurial careers that are starting up soon. And I think you've got to look the part, and briefcase is half the battle.
She's like, "But this is not a normal briefcase," and they told me that like it's confidential, so I don't think that I can like show it to you guys. It's not the kind of briefcase you want.
Alex shows me his briefcase all the time.
Oh my gosh. I'll re-roll that. And with exhaust.
Use your hockey stick. Hit her charmingly. Oh,
Miss Smithson concussed. She's
use
gonna wake up and think aliens did it.
The tentacles.
Use the tentacle. Be like, oh, Listen, there's an alien right next to you. You have to show me that briefcase.
Oh my gosh. Double
Oh,
failure. Okay,
wow.
we'll stick with that one.
Okay, so you're not trying again. What condition do you take?
I had taken exhaust.
I'm upset after reading about the lady with the alien baby.
Yeah, you're just like, this is too weird. Um, yeah, she's like, no, like, I just can't, like, you don't bother me about it.
We're
She
paying
haste
customers, ma'am?
she hastily bags your groceries and shoos you out of Smithson Emporium.
Smith and Smithson, family
Smith and
grocer and
Smithson
incense.
incense and groceries.
Incense Emporium and Family Grocery.
Yeah, and she locks the door after you leave.
Who is gonna follow her home?
Follow her
All of us?
home.
She is up to something. She just took a part-time job at Craft
And
Decor
then that's
HQ,
fake.
and she can't tell us anything
Yeah,
about it. And she
because
has a
Craft
briefcase.
Decor's brainwashing people with those briefcases
That's why we need to follow
that
her.
you aren't willing to get rid of, even though they're obviously dangerous.
It is obviously dangerous, which is why we can't get rid of it. Who knows who will get their hands on it?
You could destroy it.
Throw it into the fire, Frodo. Isildur.
Exactly.
No,
Throw
it's
it
too
into the
valuable.
lake.
We have to study it. Mick has to study it so we can get an inside scoop
Yeah,
on
I
it.
have to study it. Everybody
Why are you just
get in
so
the
against her studying things? He
get
has
in
to
the
practice.
moped.
Whatever.
I'm driving us to Party City.
Party
Party
City.
Party City.
We're going to Party City.
Does this town have a Party
This
City?
is new. Bro contact to find Party City.
Oh God. Can I add Rudy?
Yes.
He has GPS. Rudimentary GPS.
You know how to find Party City.
I know where Party City is.
You heard from the cool kids. Okay, are you guys going to Party City?
I guess so.
All right.
Why are we going to Party City?
I don't know.
It's part of the plan. I'm gonna go into Party City. You guys wait out there with Rudy.
Oh, I remember the plan. Yes, we are going to Party City. No questions asked.
I'm gonna go up to the front counter. Hello, sir.
Hi. Welcome to Party City.
Thanks. It's almost Halloween, so you have lots of stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's Sweden, so we sort of celebrate Halloween.
Yeah, we do sort of celebrate Halloween. What about colored contacts? I'm looking for some silver ones.
We don't have those at Party
You don't
City.
have colored contacts at Party City?
Do they even have that technology in the 90s?
Negative.
How useless are you?
Excuse me, small teenager. I did not come here to work as a Party City professional to be ridiculed by somebody who looks like she should not be driving an aqua camo squid car. Okay.
Well, I would say that professional is a strong term for what you're doing here. Goodbye.
I would say that you being a meanie pants is what you're doing here. He's like, only people who work at the movies have access to contacts. We're not like a special effects department. I have jack-o'-lanterns. I have face paint. I
You have
have
silver face paint?
yes, I can give you silver face paint.
What about silver nail polish?
Probably not at the Party City.
Okay.
You'd have to go to
it's
where the nail polish is.
It's a silver
Party
face
City-
paint. I'm gonna take it from him. I'm gonna look at the label. Does it say do not put
Apply
to
eyes.
if in contact with eyes, rinse immediately?
I'm 100% sure that is what it says. But it's the 90s. Who knows?
Yeah, I like to think that the warnings are fake. I'll take it.
Perfect.
Okay, great. The person is just like, good riddance.
Question.
Wanna-
I have a question for you, Mr. Party City employee.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what do you want now?
Well, I haven't left. You can't say what I want now.
I'm at the other girl. You're with the other girl, and she was a
Sorry,
little
I thought you were
aggressive.
all business in the front and party in the back, and you're not being very business up here. You're being very rude. Anyway, I need to know where the closest optometrist is.
He doesn't know.
You have a phone book.
Yes. He
Can I
gives you the
borrow
phone
your
book.
phone
He's like,
book?
look it up.
Can I look up optometrist?
You're going to have to roll contact.
Can I say, thank you for letting me borrow your phone book? Goodbye. I'm so with me so I can
And
do
run
it
away with the
tomorrow.
phone book. I think you're going to have to roll a move to be fast enough for him to not.
I'll say thank you for giving me this phone book. You've reminded me I have my own phone book at home that I will use tomorrow. I'm gonna just put it down and leave.
Okay, great. And he just goes, I hate this job. But that kid with the tentacle seemed nice.
You would
What
hate
was
your
the
job
plan again?
less. You would hate your job less if you sucked at it less.
Yeah,
You guys are already gone.
we're yelling at the storefront.
You hate
Yeah, Lucas has just been outside this entire time.
Okay, we come out with silver face paint and Birdie going, and I know a great optometrist we're gonna go see tomorrow.
You should be worried. Okay, great. Yeah. Was there anything
Was
else?
that successful?
Oh yeah.
Mildly.
Hmm.
We've had a small hiccup. Because they don't sell something that is standard issue Halloween costume party city wears.
Contacts? 100% no.
Anyway, we need to go fake bad eyesight tomorrow at an optometrist.
I've kind of fallen off the plan, Birdie. Why do we need to do this?
Oh, so we can get glass contacts, so then we can then paint them with that face paint, and then we have our own silver painted contacts. And now you're back on the plan.
Don't their eyes not look fully silver?
brain.
Isn't it just like a little bit?
I don't know. You guys told me that my eyes turned all silver.
I was under the impression it was like mercury eyeballs. Is that
It's
the
not
case?
like the
No.
iris. It's not like the full eyeball is now a silver orb in your eye.
Oh,
But
it's just the iris?
iris turns
Oh,
silver.
even
Oh.
easier.
Yeah,
now
that's
we don't
better.
need contacts that cover our entire eye.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
because you definitely get those from the optometrist.
Hold on. I'm
How
gonna
are
go
you gonna
make
pay
some
for
more
contacts?
purchases.
It's expensive.
Going back in Party City.
I want to be part of this. I'm gonna come back in too.
All right, what do you say? This poor man.
Hello. Now you can say,
Hello.
what do we want now?
What do you want now?
I would like sunglasses, please.
All right, and he like points you to aisle 3, which has goofy. It has like joke sunglasses.
No, real
and, like,
sunglasses, sir.
what- He's like, this is a costume shop. They're all costume glasses.
Some
We're going to
people
a
that you
summer
would want
party.
to costume for would wear normal sunglasses.
All right, go down the sunglass aisle and roll.
Roll just a d6?
A D6, yeah. Okay, yes. You find that somebody forgot their own personal sunglasses, and you can just take those. You see like the bug eye glasses that like goof out, and you see like the holographic glasses that look like they're opening and closing. You see the big clown glasses that look like they're 2 sizes too large, and then you see a pair of Ray-Bans
Premium.
left by some silly, forgetful individual.
Okay, I'll just leave.
Yep. We're not stealing these. They're not your merchandise. Bye.
This man is like, okay, great. You're the best. Bye.
Okay. Now I'm off the plan, Vic.
If you wear sunglasses, they can't see your eyes, so we don't even have to have silver eyes.
Are they allowed to wear sunglasses?
Why not?
I don't know.
What does this have to do with anything? Don't we have an internship tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, we're multitasking. We're gonna break into Craftcore HQ pretending to be the people with the briefcases because we're gonna have silver eyes and sunglasses, and then they won't stop us, and we have a badge to get in.
And you're gonna be 16 and they're not gonna notice?
You have a badge to get into Sunshine Core, not
No,
But
Craft.
we
have
have
Alex's
Alex's
badge.
badge.
Oh, you do
It
have
hasn't been
Alex's badge.
deactivated yet.
It hasn't, Lucas.
It hasn't.
Don't give the GM any ideas.
This is perfect.
Okay, great.
I
Sounds
mean,
like a great
maybe if we
plan.
get on Sunshine Jackson's good side, she can help us with craft decor, so we could just wait a little bit.
No, we're not getting on. We are getting on Sunshine Jackson's good side, but we're doing that by eliminating the competitors.
Mm-hmm. Time Travel Corp, which I think you owe Sunshine an apology for thinking that she was Time Travel Corp and scaring the local 5-year-old.
The local 4-year-old.
No, it was her birthday yesterday. She's a Virgo. We looked it up.
You missed that. We did say that. That did happen because I messed it up. I said 5-year-old and then I got corrected and I said, oh, it was her birthday yesterday. She's 5 now.
How did I miss that? Anyways, I don't care about the now 5-year-old. I care about the cat. And the cat got injured by a robot, so now I have a vendetta against all robots.
That's not very
And that
logical,
includes
Lucas.
Sunshine.
That's not very Sunshine's not a robot.
Your tentacle is technically a
Are you
robot,
sure
so
about
if you have
that?
a
She's like
vendetta,
It's not a
Serbia.
robot. It's a machine. It's a construct.
We're
Okay.
getting philosophical. What is a robot if not a machine? These are the questions.
Sunshine has Jaguars. Those are cats. You should like them and like her. See? If you didn't recognize the name of the animal, you recognize the noise.
Somehow, from greenhouses very far away, we hear a row. I have nothing against her jaguars. I'm sure they're very lovely. Though you can't pet a jaguar, Birdie. It's
You
dangerous.
can with a tentacle.
I mean, you can do a lot of things with the tentacle. That's not the point.
It just gets worse and worse.
The point is, I don't want us to get hurt or in trouble with craft decor before we've even had a chance to intern with Sunshine. And I need to get to the VAC this weekend.
Yeah, we're gonna go intern. We're gonna ask CEO of Computers if she can give us leave to go hack her competitors in the VAC. And she's gonna say yes. Also, Pia is Elvira. I don't know if you put that and that together.
Yeah, Birdie, I did.
So
Which we don't even know who Elvira's working for.
Elvira's
Maybe
obviously
she's
working for
working
Craft Decor.
Craft Decor.
Yes.
We can expose her inside Sunshine. We don't even need to go into the headquarters.
It would be better if we did.
Would it? Just more dangerous.
speaking of dangerous, I don't like the collective. Was that their name? I don't like them.
I mean, there's just a bunch of security guards. You read that Curtain magazine too much.
All collective are bastard.
I don't think that's how that goes.
Oh my goodness. You guys have so much to do. So many decisions
Mm-hmm.
to make. Are you
I think
guys just arguing outside of this party city?
Yeah.
Apparently.
You guys argue for like an hour and then Party City closes and the guy comes out and he's like, "You're still here?"
What now, bud?
Okay, and go
We're-
away.
Trust me, I will.
We're in a parking lot.
Peels
Yeah,
out of the
it's
parking.
public property. Now leave.
This poor man never goes back to Party City again.
Good. That's good for your health. Okay, well, I'm gonna go home and go to bed. So we can figure out whatever's happening tomorrow. Because we've got an internship
Yeah, and school.
and school. And I'm exhausted.
Okay, I'll drop everyone off.
Can you take me to midnight yoga?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Problem.
Midnight
Midnight
yoga.
yoga. It's always there for you when you need it.
It truly is. It's our favorite.
Lucas, do you want you missed hockey practice. You want midnight yoga?
No, I don't want midnight yoga. I've already worked something out with Coach. I'll do extra sessions in the morning. It's fine.
Bye, Birdie.
Oh, are you gonna pick me up?
What?
Are you gonna pick me up after midnight
No.
yoga's done? You wanna just wait around until midnight yoga's done?
No.
Can't you just do mind midnight yoga?
You've been dropped off.
Fine.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
will wait for you until I'll come back.
Okay.
Gonna do some.
I'll have Guru Pedal call you.
Midnight
Okay.
yoga is very fast. It's actually for the exact stroke of midnight, and that's it.
It's
You
a
go.
speed.
Done. Okay.
Some rounds around the neighborhood, brainstorming.
The infamous Mick brainstorm sesh.
What are these brainstorms?
The rumble of Rudy throughout the neighborhood.
What are the brainstorms are just like, how do we get into craft decor? Is it important to get into craft decor? What if I pricked myself and got into craft decor?
Those are called intrusive thoughts.
No.
And we need to say no, no, no.
Cancel.
Do you see any local 5-year-olds being accosted by squids?
Hopefully not.
Yeah, how far are you driving on these?
Some. I mean, try staying within 5 miles of Birdie, and then I'll
Okay.
pick her up.
Great. You see nothing untoward. But be sure there's untoward things happening
Somewhere in the world, but
Somewhere.
not in this 5-mile radius.
in the night.
Not to these local 5-year-olds.
We've already terrorized one local 5-year-old enough.
I like that I imagine she turns in her local 4-year-old badge to the next person after she's graduated.
She's a
on up.
successor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the
She's
4-year-old,
trained.
the junior one is the one who has to take on all the danger once you make it to 5. You know, you're
You
higher up
survive
on
to
the
5.
totem pole.
Yeah,
You can
you're.
retire, yeah.
Did you want to roll something, Abby, for that, or are you just
No.
Okay, great. What are you doing in midnight yoga? Anything you
I'm
want to talk
talking
about?
to Guru Pedal about how I can protect myself from the dark Gumby horse forces that are invading my spiritual mind.
Okay, great. Guru Petal listens to you and she's like, "Oh, I said it was your spirit animal, but sometimes you have a shadow spirit animal, and it sounds like that's what this is. I'm
I read a
sensing."
magazine today about a woman who had an alien baby, and I think I might have an alien spirit animal in my mind.
She's like, "It's possible. I mean, things can contact us from the beyond, and what is that but potential aliens. I mean,
If
who
that is
knows?
the beyond, I don't want to be there.
She's like, okay, well, I'll give you some clarifying crystals. So she gives you like some optical calcite, and she rings a few bells to realign your chakras. And she gives you a pep talk about how the spirit animal is there to protect you and help you face your fears. And that while it might seem scary, it can't really hurt you. It's just part of your growth. It might even be there to help your 32nd chakra open.
Would you explain this, Guru Petals? This is hurting me.
She's like, "Oh, a horsehair bracelet," and she touches it, and it just like falls off your wrist. And she's like, "I'll take that now."
Okay.
she's like, "Don't worry about it. Nothing, my dear disciple. Nothing can hurt you."
I know.
I'm not sure about that, Guru Pedal.
Goober Petal is real magic.
She's something.
Do something. She can talk to my mind. Okay. Well, I'll take these
Yeah.
clarifying quartz crystals and I'll sleep with them over my eyes like cucumber slices tonight.
Perfect.
Do
She's
you have
like,
any
"You don't need to do
contacts,
that, but
Guru
whatever
Petal?
make no
Okay.
contacts. I mean, you've been having me contact a lot of people."
Guru
I
Pedal
know.
does not see with their eyes anymore.
That's
She's, they
100%
see
true.
entirely through auras.
You only talk to Guru Petal in a darkened room because she just perceives energy, so she needs to see. She doesn't see with light and reflection. She just perceives energy through her third chakra.
Yes, of course, of course. Okay. Well, that was the really refreshing midnight yoga. I think my
Great.
friend's outside. I've heard her honking for the last 5 minutes.
Ring,
Ah,
ring.
yes. The melodious sound of Fruity. And Squid. She
He
says,
does
"Have
have
fun."
squid energy. Goodbye.
Big squid energy.
Big squid energy.
I'm gonna leave now. Bye. Oh, thanks for picking me up. Anything bad happen?
Nope.
Good. Let's go home.
Is
Or
anything? Oh,
do you want to do something fun with me?
yeah.
Okay, you know how Lucas was going on and on and on about Sunshine Jackson not being a real person?
Yeah.
I think that he thinks she's a robot because they make lifelike robots. As if a lifelike robot could be CEO of computers. That doesn't
Yep.
make sense. Anyway, so I'm gonna try and get infallible proof that she's not and then rub it in his face tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do a seance and try and contact her soul.
Pretty
You see,
rude that you think robots don't have souls.
I took this plaque, it has her name on it.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna use it as a uh dowsing plaque.
Okay.
A divinatory plaque.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know much about that. But I'll be there for moral support.
Yeah. I mean, she is computers personified, and you know computers way better than I do.
Her spirit has to possess one of you, so
Is that how seances work?
kind of.
Yeah, let's do a seance. I mean, should Lucas not be there? Would that not be more infallible proof?
It could be. I don't know. We've already dropped him off. We could go pick him up. I don't know if he'd like to do a seance with
So
us.
far.
He's quite far.
You're doing this now?
Oh, it's nighttime. The full moon. We have to do it tonight. It is a full moon.
Oh, okay.
That's when the worlds of spirits, computers, and the mortal plane are closest.
True. True facts.
Okay, yeah, what do you need from me?
Do it at
I
Lucas's house.
just need your support
Okay.
and maybe a good lead role.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna go home. I'm gonna set up this circle, and I'm gonna just have a bunch of computer parts, and I'm gonna build this circle out of just like smashed motherboards and a whole computer to monitor.
You're gonna draw like a pentacle with Sunshine Jackson's plaque and face in the middle, and then computer parts around it. Great. Sounds
Yes.
great. I love it.
Yeah.
I will lead you.
Thank you.
Lucas is not here.
No.
No.
What's the infallible proof we're looking for? What's our intent and task?
I'm going to prove to Mick and me that she has a soul so that we can tell him he is wrong.
Sounds legit. Okay, great.
Teenagers are infamously susceptible to my word versus your word.
Mhm. There's gonna be the computer screen. Ooh, we have a camera. Doesn't somebody have a camera?
No.
We have a camera. We
Birgit
found a
has a
camera in a
camera.
swamp. Yeah. But we found a camera
Oh,
bag
yeah,
that had a
sure.
camera in it.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, we're gonna try and possess her into the computer monitor, and we're gonna take a picture of it.
And that's proof of humanity.
If he believes his dead brother is talking
That's
to him
cold hard
through
facts.
a computer screen, he'll believe that the soul of Sunshine Jackson is speaking to us through a computer.
You need to put the magazine as proof of
Oh.
life and date.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna lead you by
Logic is infallible.
dumping my bag of computer parts and miscellaneous tools on the floor, and then your
I'm like-
plaque falls out. Oh no. Oh shit.
Did you clear your condition, Logan?
Mhm.
Nothing for you.
Okay, that's fine.
You take an extra condition for failing a lead.
Yeah, I can
Technically,
do
it should cause problems.
that. Yeah, I can do that too.
What is it for lead?
Oh,
Always.
you ask how the other kids have hurt your relationship too.
Yeah.
Is that a question I answer?
Yeah, I mean y'all can answer it together. You ask the
Together.
other kids.
By your
how the
failure
relationship has been
of this specific failure, how does this failure to lead hurt your relationship? So I guess what were you trying to lead him to do, and how does that, like, how were you leading him, and how does that misfire and hurt your relationship? Because usually a lead is like a pep talk. So like, what's your
Mhm.
pep talk? And then I'm just assuming it goes way off the mark.
Mhm. I feel like I'm just so bad with computers that it's just like Mick just snaps and starts yelling at me about how bad I am with computers. How could I possibly be smart and not know a thing about computers? And just like berates me because I made her wait at midnight yoga and she wanted to go to bed, and now we're doing this.
And now she's got 2 conditions, so she is emotionally vulnerable.
I'm upset and exhausted.
And they didn't have the contacts at Party
Did
City.
not have the contacts at Party City.
Great. Okay. What are you gonna do, Birdie?
I want to either investigate or empathize with the spirit of Sunshine Jackson.
Oh yes, truly, I do not know what role this should be.
All I want to know, I don't even really have questions. I just have, actually, I have one specific question. I want to know if I can. I don't want Sunshine to come and answer questions to me. I just
Yeah.
want to brush her soul so I know that Sunshine Jackson is a true human with a soul and not a hyper realistic human robot.
All right, make that empathize. I feel like you wouldn't be able to empathize with a robot, hypothetically.
I'm gonna use my oracle cards. Can you use 2 items on 1 roll?
I will
Yeah?
allow it.
Can I use my ghost goggles as well? Because I'm essential. What is a ghost if not a spirit?
Sure.
Okay, perfect. Okay, come on.
Big money.
4 successes.
Okay.
You okay, tell me
Wow,
how
that would
this
have been an
plays out,
amazing
Birdie.
burning wheel
I
roll.
need to know.
Okay, so after Mick just yells at me about these computers, I say, "What have computers ever done for me?" And I just start shoving all of the computer stuff out of the way, and I make my own circle. I know how to do this. I was just trying to include my friend, and she didn't want to be included, so I'm not going to include these stupid computers. And I just start shoving them out of the way. I make the circle with all of these. I leave the plaque of Sunshine Jackson. It's just still in the middle, and I have my little circle of quartz and crystals. What is a computer if not just bad quartz crystal? And then I reach out to Sunshine and I say, "Sunshine, I know that you are just the best human in the world, and I want to just feel your presence if you're here with me on this world in Sweden." And and then I just sort of see maybe I try to like go and see if she's sleeping and see her dream. Just touch her soul and beautiful mind.
Are you bringing this on a computer thing anymore? Or does that have been shoved out of the circle with the
That's been
whole
shoved out of the circle.
Okay,
We
so
don't need
you
that.
personally know now, but
Maybe
Mick is
you can
not.
take a picture of me talking to Sunshine and you see something spiritual. I don't know. This is just for Birdie now.
You have to have a special spirit aura camera to catch that sort of stuff.
We have ghost goggles. You can take a picture through the ghost goggles.
You have ghost goggles that you're using right now.
It's true. Yeah, you succeed. Sunshine is a person,
Perfect.
and I will let you +1 to convince anybody who doesn't believe that. Like you're just gonna be so certain, so pure, so strongly connected with Sunshine's soul that you, if anybody fights you about it, you can have a +1 to convince about
She's
Sunshine's
dreaming
soul.
of. What does Sunshine dream of?
What does Sunshine dream of when she takes a little sunshine snooze? She is dreaming of her park just opening and everyone being like so happy, and she's just like watching it, like, you know, at a Renaissance fair how they have like the king and queen of the fair. She's kind of like the queen of this like
Oh,
Viking land.
beautiful human.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I've convinced myself, reassured myself. I never had any doubts in you, Sunshine Jackson.
You just feel just the strength of her soul. She's, you know, just a strong boss bitch. There you go. Great. Soul summoning accomplished. No demons summoned in place of in place of Sunshine Jackson. Great. Mick, what do you make of all of this?
I've left.
You left. Are we at Birdie's house?
I assume.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just
Great.
go next door.
So I would say, as you're so successful in connecting with the soul of others, that you also hear the voice of someone very familiar.
You say
Going-
Deborah or sleep near, I hang up.
It's Deborah, your mother.
Oh,
Birdie, Birdie, and just like you just hear like the echoing of your name calling out to you, and you feel your mother's soul. You don't you know she's there making
Mom,
contact.
Deborah, I call you my first name now. Who is she? Who are you waiting for? Answer me.
She doesn't hear you. You just hear her think, Birdie. Birdie, and then you see maybe a vision of them renewing their vows.
Okay.
And then they hang up. But Sleipnir didn't visit you,
Good.
so
Good.
Gumby Sleipnir is not present. So a gift, and you no longer have a horsehair bracelet.
Good. I cover myself in protective clarifying quartz before I go to bed.
Great. Okay, Nick, what's happening, boo boo?
I'm going next door. I assume my dad's asleep. I
Yeah.
go to sleep.
Great. Wonderful. Love it. Lucas.
I have a heart to heart with Meatball. Feed Meatball. He's looking a little skinny. So I give him an extra helping.
Good.
Of Pam.
And yeah, just I give Meatball some meatloaf.
Meatball has a
yeah,
high tolerance for tequila infused foods.
he's had to deal with a lot of tequila infused foods over his lifetime. So I do limit the amount more with tequila specialties though, because I understand they're barely good for the regular human body. Much
Miss
less the
Margarita
cat's.
has a liver of a fish. You can drink like a fish.
Deal. A robot liver. She's gotten that one transplanted out a long time ago. Yeah. I just cuddle with Meatball and I tell him that I don't know what Nick and Birdie are talking about, but I'm going to find Michael no matter what. And they can't stop me.
Sweet.
That's it.
We'll end scene there. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. We're done. What have we learned, folks?
Bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Lucas is an unstoppable force of adorableness.
Lucas weaponizes dimples.
Weaponizes dimples, and when he can't do that, he weaponizes actual weapons.
Armed and smiling.
What have we learned? Party City sucks and their
Party
employees are
City's
garbage.
the worst.
Party City in the 90s. You guys just had such high
I
expectations.
really want to know when Party City got founded.
I feel like it
now.
was like a 2000s thing, but I let it exist.
That would make sense.
1986.
Wow.
Alright, okay. It did exist.
Did it exist in Sweden?
Did it exist in Sweden?
Also questionable.
I don't think so.
It's Party Gumlaub.
Well, the more you know. Colored contacts became popular in the 80s, or widespread in the 80s.
I
So
don't know
they
how
did
widespread.
exist. They were, I mean, widespread. They were
I
like
don't-
actually
I-
commercially available to the
As
public.
a physical contact wearer, I can assure you
We've
they
been
were
robbed.
not around in the 80s.
They definitely weren't at Party Cities.
They
That is
weren't at
100% for sure.
100% not at Party City. 100% also not what I would call widespread, but
We don't need
Uh.
color. We don't need prescription colored contacts. We just need regular pieces of plastic that you put in your eyeball.
Put on your eyes
they
without.
did not have the eye. You could only get prescription ones, I feel like, for I don't even know where you would have gotten them. Because there was a whole revolution. You had to have hard contacts before they had the soft ones.
Guess that makes sense.
Because Dad couldn't wear the hard ones wouldn't stay on his eyes.
Weird.
His eyes are a funny shape. He can't get LASIK either.
Wow.
Things you learn.
So interesting.
So interesting.
Be careful, kids. Your eyes could become a funny shape.
Kids, your eyeballs can be too flat to have LASIK or whatever it was. They also hurt. Hard contact lenses hurt. There you go. From one old fogey to you all. Great. What's happening next week?
Next week, Sean is being um what was the word we used?
I think detain
Apprehended.
is apprehension is in the process of happening.
Yes. Yes.
In
You were
both meanings of the
apprehensive.
word.
hmm And we'll see what happens because I don't know what is going to happen
don't
after I
either.
set the initial scene.
Great.
But I
love it.
have a bunch of things that will happen after the initial scene. So we'll have to stick around and see what those are.
Only good rolls will happen.
Oh, I'm sure we'll all be horrible.
Oh yeah, our role situation has not been good.
Was it better when we played different characters? That's the question.
A little, but not
Slightly.
much.
Great.
I think I had some phenomenal failures, even as Martine.
I mean, that's
Who is
just
the
really
phenomenal
par
failure
for the
himself.
course. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I got like 6 ones in one of my rolls, so I really,
Oh,
That
yeah, I
has
think
been
yours
the
were
worst
extra
roll
good.
yet.
I think that was like the most stunning. Cattail.
Yeah,
A cattail? Get
there
off
has
of
been a
here.
cat pacing back and forth.
Eating my microphone.
Cool, cool, cool.
Yum,
Well,
yum.
next week, get ready for apprehension in every sense.
Who knows what will happen?
Who knows? Drama. Drama llama.
Right. Goodbye.
Bye bye.